Hi there everyone, it's Cassie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel for another video. Today we're going to be playing with the March 2023 Spellbinders Glimmer Kit of the month. This is what it looks like. It's actually so beautiful. And I like that you've got your 3 foiling plates and then you've got 2 die cuts that go along with this. So we're going to go ahead and we've already got our cardstock cut, and I've cut some of my foil. That foil is the cobalt blue foil that comes with this kit as well. I'm going to line up my plate on there and just kind of see. We're going to do the gatefold, or not gate. Well, we are making a gatefold card, but we are doing a hinge method for foiling today. Before I attach down anything, I'm going to go ahead and put my score lines in for this gatefold, which means I'm going to score this at 2 1/8 on each side. This cardstock measures 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and so I wanted to make sure that we had our fold lines that would go in perfectly. So now we're going to get some mint tape and we're attaching. We've got paper, then you've got your foil, and then you've got your foiling plate, and we're going to attach everything down just using a little piece of mint tape. And you can see my Glimmer foil plate system is already ready to go because the power button is on, the ready button was lit up, and so now I've hit the timer button. And we're just going to wait for that timer button to go off, and then we can run that through our Platinum 6 by Spellbinders, and that will create the impression with the foil on there. I need to cut a little bit more foil, so I am using the quick cutter system. This, I feel like any foiling that you use, because this cuts the foil just perfectly. I don't like to try and or have like jagged lines on my foil, so using scissors doesn't work very well. Using a paper cutter certainly doesn't work very well, but this system works perfectly, so I love it and I use it all the time. That was actually gifted to me by one of y'all, and it was a very sweet gift. So anyway, all right, so that's what that looks like on there. It looks great. Love it. We are going to end up trimming that down a little bit later, but I've got my foil cut for this piece, and we're going to once again do the gatefold technique. And so we'll get that all ready to go. Once again, our hot foil system is all ready, and I have plenty of videos using hot foil. If you are new to it and you just would like to go through and watch a bunch before you really get started, I have a whole like folder filled of videos that I've made that I've done this foiling system on, so I'll have that linked down below. All right, I'm going to do the So Kind of You. This ends up getting messed up, you'll see, but we just do it again, so I'll show you that. I'm going to go ahead and get this ready. Now these foil plates are very hot when they come off of there, so you'll see I'm trying to be extremely careful. I do have a magnet piece that comes with the foiling system that makes it easy to get off. You'll see I'm using it here, and I'll put my plate over there to cool down, but take a look. This got all messed up. It shifted. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cut some more foil and do it on the back of that piece. Not a big deal. So once again, using the magnet to hold everything down so I don't burn myself. This one ended up foiling perfectly. So now we're going to get our system ready to go again. Just wait for that to heat up. Once it's done, we'll go through that whole process again. And this time, the So Kind of You foiled perfectly. There you go. So I'll use the die cut over the top of that. We'll peel away our foil on this part, and that foiled beautifully as well. So now we're going to do all of our die cutting. I'll take some more of that mint tape and tack this down and run that through my die cutting machine along with this one. We'll run that through our die cutting machine also. This is actually a fairly quick card, even using the foiling. So now that those score lines, they're there, we've foiled everything, we're going to go ahead and reinforce those score lines. This is what a gatefold card looks like. It closes up like that in the middle. This piece is going to sit over the top of that right in the middle. But we're going to trim this down. It ends up being about 4.5 inches by 4.25 inches. So it'll fit fine into an A2 sized card, or envelope, I mean. But it's a little bit more square. I didn't want those bold edges on there. So we decided to cut that off. I'll take some foam squares and we'll put that on the back of this piece to stick that right on top. And then I am going to use some foam strips, and we're only going to put it on half of this. So the half that, it doesn't matter, it could be top or bottom, but you just want to choose it to be only on half. So I'll put those foam strips all over that and peel off that release paper, but I should have done this part first. I decided I wanted those little flowers to pop a little more, so I grabbed a white Prismacolor pencil and just very lightly blended in some white. I didn't go and color in the entire flower. I mostly just started at the bottom. That's where the most intense white is, and then brought that up so that it's still a little bit blue on the edges of each of those flowers. But this is all I end up doing to this. I love how the white pops on the different colors of cardstock. So this was definitely very fun to do. All right, our foam tape is already off of the back, our release paper is already off of the back, so we'll stick that down, and then I'm going to go ahead and lightly color these flowers as well. But when we're done with that, that's going to finish off this card. I will have a link to my blog if you'd like to just take a look at the picture a little bit closer. It'll also be on Instagram, so you can go check that out there. But what do you think? Isn't that fun? It's a super pretty, easy gatefold card, and I think you can do a lot with this particular glimmer set. So if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And as always, I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye, everybody.